A few years before she died, and she was about 84, June. And so Uncle Earl wanted to take her to the movies with Aunt Netta. He found a movie, and it was called Y Tu Mama Tambien. And it was very racy. I mean, from the very beginning.
The word is pornographic. The word is pornographic.
So they sat down, and Uncle Earl said, "Oh no!" So he got up and he went to the cashier where he bought the ticket and said, "This is my sister-in-law. I brought her here. I didn't know it was going to be like this. I want my money back." And so my mother said, "No, I want to see it. I want to see it." But they left, and I heard later that Uncle Earl rented it.
It's in my house now. If you would like to rent it, call me.
I just want to add to that story. You called me and said, "What movie should we take Andrew to?" And I said, "Whatever you do, do not take her to that movie."
Can I tell you the reason why I did? I swear this is true. I was a member of the Massachusetts Commission on Pornography. I swear to God. And there would be a meeting usually with rabbis, ministers, and priests. And this was a long time ago where you didn't have anything racy or anything like that in the paper. And somebody from the postal system would come and say, "I want you to look and see what's people are sending." And it'd be new pictures and this, and they'd show it. I remember showing it to a priest, and he says, "This is terrible. This is horrible. They're sending this, you're in my light." And so I really went to that because in one time I went to a place across from Boston Gardens, and I think it's called, whatever it was, and they would pay my way because I was on the commission. And I met somebody from the congregation that was there. I said, "I'm here because I'm from the congregation. I'm there because I'm the Massachusetts Commission of Pornography." "That's all right, Rabbi. I won't tell if you won't tell."
Can't see you.
Who wants to go next?
Okay, thanks for coming.
Okay, I'll go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can. Are you sure?
Who are you?
Okay, I'm going to stand here. So when I was just little, Uncle Earl was my father's best friend. His rabbi, his brother. What else were you? Anything else? Confidant. And it was always my mom and dad and Aunt Netta and Uncle Earl, and that's all I heard about. When I was diving at age 10, Uncle Earl came to see me dive in the diving contest. Would you want to tell them what happened?
Everybody was diving, and you did the same. There was supposed to be 3 different dives, different kinds of dives. You did the same thing over again.
Did I win a prize?
And you won a prize.
Right, okay. But Uncle Earl was there to cheer me on. When I got to Tufts, he was there to hold my hand, and Aunt Netta was there to sew Jeffrey's pants. But Jeffrey came to visit me, and he got his pants, and so Aunt Netta had to sew his pants. When Jeffrey and I got married, he made it official. When it was time to go to work, who did I turn to? Who else? The Working Parent's Dilemma. Uncle Earl wrote that book. It said I had to give up something. I gave up dinner.
I told you to give up Jeffrey.
When I became a school psychologist, Uncle Earl was right beside me with all of his books, and most important, he was a phone call away for those SOS calls at 7 in the morning. I became the go-to person for suicide prevention, for talking to children about death, for divorce, and for all the other elephant in the room conversations. Before I knew it, Our kids were getting married, and Uncle Earl was there with his blessings and poems. What was the poem he said?
Pay your temple dues.
Exactly. You married Marshall and Anna at Pop's old hangout at the Concordia Club, and then it was your turn to marry Jonathan and Sari in a freezing cold tent looking out on Manhattan. Rachel was next in the beautiful Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, and you made each service, and here's a picture of you with Rachel and Ethan signing their ketubah. And then it was time to take care of my parents, and behold, there was Uncle Earl beside us, guiding us and helping us, caring for our aged parents, another book, and when your loved one has Alzheimer's, another book. Now we've come full cycle, and now Rachel, our daughter, has become a social worker and is seeking out Uncle Earl's advice. And here's a picture of Uncle Earl in his study with Rachel, sharing all the books and all of his wisdom. But I'm not done. Now, as a board member of Imagine, a center for coping with loss, Uncle Earl has become part of its leadership board, along with his friend Bev Chappelle. You are our uncle, our love, our guru, our rabbi, our friend, our chief counsel, and yes, one day I hope to be able to answer your question, what is your passion? I'm still searching, but getting closer. We love you and wish you a happy 90th birthday. We love both of you from all of us.
That'd be the best.
This is now from our children. So I have the honor of reading our children's thoughts. So first from Jonathan, who's our number 2 son.
David, wake up.
It was extremely special for me, this is Jonathan, to be wearing Pops, which is Eleanor's father, Aaron, wedding band at the wedding, and be lucky enough to have Earl and Uncle Jimmy, who's not with us today, Aaron's son and Eleanor's brother, officiated our wedding. And we will always remember the genuine, warm, heartfelt, wise words Uncle Earl shared with us all. Parenthesis, in sending this note to you, I'm thinking I'm actually going to watch our wedding video and listen again. Our entire clan wishes Uncle Earl a happy, healthy 90th and thank him and Aunt Netta for the example they have set for us with their wisdom, values, life lessons, and humor that they have carried on and made a tradition. With much love. Jonathan, Sari, Olivia, Drew, Hallie, and Leo.
And Leah.
And Leo's the dog. We have 7 grandchildren and 2 grandpuppies. Now we go to Marshall and Anna. It was wonderful having Uncle Earl officiate at our wedding. The funniest thing for Anna and me that no one else caught was when Uncle Earl said, do you, Anna, take Marsha to be your husband? The only errors that he's ever made. Love, Marshall, Anna, Sophia, and John. And lastly, from Rachel, to my great Uncle Earl, Mom's favorite uncle, it's true, confidant, mentor, a kindred spirit, and true inspiration to me, as I always felt natural as a listener and counselor to others as you do. I've been grateful to be a part of your club. Now, the last few years, as I fortunately transitioned into making counseling my life's work, and you've advised me throughout. I loved our visit to Aunt Ned and Uncle Earl this last August, and Ethan and the kids were with me at your home. I'll always remember it, and those great photos we took. I'm so proud to be in your family.
And he's crying already because he cries all the time.
And I said a poem. So hold on to each other as long as you live, sharing the blessings that life has to give. Together through thick and through thin, hold on to each other with life's victories to win. Hold on to each other with fervent pride. Your Eleanor, may you always be at his side. Have courage and faith through the swift fleeting years. Hold firm to his side through laughter and through tears. And you, Jeffrey, may you never forget the vow, the one that you're making to Eleanor now. May God bless you both from heaven above, as together you walk down the highway of love.
Could you say it again? Sorry.
I'll go next. This is from, you want to read this out loud? Okay. This is from Netta. Thank you, goodbye, and good luck. When I first met Earl at a gathering in 1948, he had graduated college and was in graduate school at the Hebrew Union College, 2 years away from becoming an ordained rabbi. Before ever speaking with me, Earl asked his friend about me. His friend told him my name and that I was a senior. Earl got the courage and walked over to me. The first thing Earl asked me was, at what school I was a senior, expecting me to tell him the name of a college. When I said Taylor Alderdice High School, he shook my hand and said, thank you, goodbye, and good luck. Walked away. Yes, the next summer, August 14th, 1949, we got married.
They had to. Okay, you gotta say it. I didn't say it, right? It's my birthday, right? I didn't say it.
Okay, so sometimes I accompanied my father to his speaking engagements, and I was always really nervous. Wait. And I was always really nervous and wanting you to do so well, and I actually this is true, I would look at the audience and gauge their reaction, and I'd be so mad if they weren't listening attentively. And there was one time we went to the Cratchit Mountain, and that was for deaf and blind, deaf and dumb people, and I just always remember you up there, and you're very emotional when you talk. And you said, you were talking and there was a woman signing next to you, so that people in the audience could understand the students. And you were showing, you're saying, when someone you love dies, it is good to hold on to them and to squeeze their hand, because touch is so important. So she couldn't sign. And nobody understood what he said.
I had an uncle in my congregation was outside. What the hell is this?
Well, you're out. So, last year, and got his lifetime achievement.
We can't get hard.
In April, our beloved Rabbi Emeritus Earl Roland was honored by the Association for Deaf Education and Counseling with its Lifetime Achievement Award. The award honors an outstanding individual in the area of death, dying, grief, and loss, who has had a national or international impact on the field and has dedicated his or her professional life to the development and improvement of deaf education, caring for the dying person, and grief counseling. Think that says it all for him? David?
Yes.
David, sit up. Nobody listens to me anymore. The ADEC Lifetime Achievement Award joins many other accolades and honors
that Rabbi Roman has received for his groundbreaking work in the field of thanatology. However, this award has special meaning because it honors an entire lifetime of distinguished contributions to the field, and because it is bestowed by the international body of Rabbi Roman's professional colleagues. Rabbi Roman will be only the 4th person to receive this prestigious award. We wish him mazel tov on this well-deserved honor, but more importantly, we say,
Yasher Torah.
for all the comfort, insight, and healing he has brought to so many souls throughout the world. And then somebody else sent this, who's Gordon Carroll?
Good for him. He's a minister.
Minister of the largest Presbyterian church in Cleveland.
Okay,
Who was a
Didn't
good
quite make the invite list.
so Presbyterian minister?
Yes,
Okay.
Who was the last one?
Presbyterian church.
That was his lifetime achievement award
No, who's it for?
Oh, you just read.
from all the rabbis.
Oh.
It wasn't the rabbis.
But they,
The rabbis quoted that. It had nothing to do with the rabbis. It was the international group of grief counselors and therapists who wrote it. The rabbis had nothing to do with it except the fact that
so his very special friend, Bert and Carol, Presbyterian minister. So he wanted to send something here. He is my teacher, my rabbi, my shaman, but most of all, my friend. I met him with Jack Morgan. Could we talk about Kubler-Ross, death and dying guru, and mutual acquaintance, and yet so much more to us? He said, let's take a little walk. What was the year? 93? 1? What does that mean? Maybe it was, 93, I think. So, 24 years ago. Whenever it was, we've been walking together a long time now. We talked about our friend. I said I took her Swedish chocolates and Turkish cigarettes. He said, you really do know her. Our dearest friend Jack gave us to each other. We both wish he was walking with us now.
he was the head of King's College in London, Ontario.
We are the better persons because of him. My rabbi friend has an Indian headdress. I said I liked it, and he told its story. I said I was born on an Indian reservation. He said I was one-upping him.
No one could do that.
He preached for me. My bride cashed his check. He now calls her Ganav.
The Ghana. She kept it. So when I called, I said, is the Ghana there? That means the thief.
She loves him for it. He told of his socks falling down on TV.
I'm wearing the socks now. He sent all his socks to me now.
He sends all his socks
All
here?
his socks. We got a great, all his socks. He doesn't wear socks anymore.
He's up in the pulpit and his feet are sticking out. No socks.
So, he told of his socks falling down on TV, never yelling at him. I said, I don't wear socks. He sent me an Einstein quote. I'm old enough now that I don't have to wear socks. Earl, you're old enough now. But just so Netta doesn't get angry. Here are some training wheels.
He sent me about 20 pairs of socks.
That's fine.
You want to buy any? Anybody?
I love you so. We love you so. Religious detox. Burden Carol.